We want to build oral language always. And of course, when we go to the second language, you see there are more circles, correct? And this has something to do also with what I will talk about very briefly later about cognates and false cognates. Okay? What are cognates? It means they're the same. They're related. Okay, I will give you an example I have for myself because I can draw from my own schema. Okay. What is my first language? Filipino. My second language, English. Okay? And if I am in another place, okay, I somehow learn some words. This is my cognate and my false cognate. Okay. Pag nandito ako, Cavite, wala naman masyadong pagkakaiba, di ba? Halos pareho ng Tagalog ko o Filipino ko. Tama? Okay. Halimbawa, pumunta ako sa Cebu. Cebuano. So, itong mga kaibigan, teachers natin, trainers from Cebu, pag nandun ako, parati po nila akong niloloko. Bakit? Pag nagte-training ako doon, dahil meron akong false cognate. Ano yung false cognate ko? Sasabihin na, Teacher Nong, tingnan mo yung langgam. Tapos nakatingin ako doon. Nasaan? Lahat sila nakatingin sa taas. That is a false cognate. Dahil, ano po ang false? What a false cognate is something that has, we call it cognate when we are talking about different languages. Okay? So in that example, the false cognate there is my concept of langgam. Ano ang langgam sa Tagalog, sa Filipino? Gumagapang. Ang langgam sa Cebu, hindi yung langgam ko. Ibon ang langgam nila. Okay, so, ang tawag po natin doon ay false cognate. Now, why am I talking about it right now? Because it matters here when they learn another language. That example is a good example. From Cebuano, they will learn Filipino. Therefore, they will encounter some false cognates. Tama po ba? Anong gagawin ng bata sa false cognate? Eh kung hanggang ngayon ako nalilito sa langgam pag nandun ako sa Cebu, sa tanda ko ng ito. Nalilito talaga ako. Okay? So what the teachers have to do when they go to the second language in that example, Cebuano, teaching Filipino, is I have to build this so well. Para naman yung langgam yung yan ay gumapang din. Okay? Nakuha nyo? Yung mga taga Cebu, dapat matutunan ng bata na yung langgam na alam nila ay may ibang langgam. At Filipino na ang pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, hindi na Cebuano. Okay? Kasi ang ating pinag-aaralan ngayon ay Filipino na. Okay? So, that would be the second language. And of course, as I mentioned, I don't have the figure, but when we are talking about English, mas marami pong bilog yan. Tama? So you have to teach another set of oral language or a new set of words. How do you shift from the second language to the third language? In this case, we are moving now to English. Yes, English. Okay. Tama? Okay. Okay, these are the difficulties. I'd like to focus on this. By the way, these are the slides of Dr. Pado. Okay. What's the difference between Filipino and English? This would be different for all of us. For some, this is a second to third language. Tama? Okay. First language and Filipino words often consist of more than one syllable. You agree? While English words are mostly one syllable, especially the words that we teach them to read first. The mat is on the cat is on the mat. All very short. However, for Filipino, Cebuano, and I think the other languages, correct? We are polysyllabic in nature, the languages that we have. So that is one main difference. Another, it is more difficult to decode words in English because not all the words are phonetically consistent. Do you agree? We call that in terms in literature transparent. In Filipino, there is a more transparent orthography. Hindi ba? Okay. Kung sabi nila, hindi naman daw totoo. Pero karamihan ng wika natin sa Filipino, kung ano ang baybay, siya ang basa, siya ang sulat. Pero hindi pala lahat. Hindi lahat. Pero karamihan ay ganon. Okay, now let's move on. Vocabulary development should be, that is the key word here for the bridging. Intensive. The teacher should use varied, effective techniques to ensure that the learners understand the words that they can decode. I think in some classroom, that's what I see. You have a picture, then you have the words in Cebuano, in Tagal, in Filipino, and in English. 3 languages. But you only, what grade do you put that? Grade 1 ba? Grade 1 ba? Siyempre, hindi. Kasi nasa mother tongue ka. Kailan mo yan makikita? Sa grade 2, anong dapat makita? Dito sa first sem, anong dapat makita? Ilang wika? 2. Dito, 3. Pero yung salita lang na pinag-aaralan ninyo. You get it? So, in other words, what this is showing is to have a print-rich environment that taps the words, the vocabulary that you are teaching. Okay. Now, look at the transfer here from Filipino to English. Why it becomes difficult for some students. Sige nga, basahin nga natin to, sabay-sabay. Umaga, pare. Yung tubo, pwedeng 2. Tubo, tubo. Eh, kung English na, basahin. Okay. Paano kung madalas ganito po ang nangyayari? Sabihin niyo kung tama, kasi nakikita ko sa estudyante. Umbrella. Pare. Pain. Brase. Tube. Tama? Now, that becomes one of the challenges. That's why we need to really give a lot of vocabulary, pictures and words showing the correct word and the pronunciation. Again, how do we teach this? Explicit instruction. We have to accept it's not easy. I will give this classic example from Dr. Pado by her student. Teacher Feli, bakit po ganon? Pag nagbe-bell, nag-iiba. Okay? Kanina sabi mo away, ba't ngayon nag-bell lang naging away? That is a perfect example of this. Na ang bata talagang, bakit teacher talaga pag nagbe-bell nag-iiba? Kasi syempre bata sila. Kaya dapat makita nila na iba na ang pinag-aaralan natin ngayon. In English. Okay, in English, this is how we say this picture. At iba naman kasi, di ba, yung pain na to sa pain. Okay. Multimodalities, this is one way that I help them develop. Aside from the picture screen, action. When they, for example, okay, try it. I want you to read the word and I want you to give an action while you read the word. Filipino po tayo. Ready? Go. Gusto ko mag-isip kayo ng magandang action. Okay? Para makikita nyo yan sa screen nyo, mamaya. Okay, sabay-sabay. Umaga. Pare. Pare. Pain. Braso. Tubo. Take note. Kailan kayo magpapabigay ng ganyang gawain? Kapag naturo mo na. Nakuha nyo, hindi pwedeng discovery learning dito. Hindi pwede. Ano gagawin nilang action ng pain? Hindi mo pa tinuturo. Okay, everybody, let's do the action for these words. Umbrella. Pear. Pain. Brace. Okay, yun nasa ngipin. O kaya pwede rin sa likod. Okay? Tube. Okay, so there. So do you agree that these are some difficulties? How do we address them? By building the vocabulary in multisensorial ways. Okay, now, I will not discuss this in detail. Just to show you, to highlight, this is the sequence I'm talking about. Fuller. You start with short E as in pen, A as in bat, I as in pen, O as in mop, U as in bog. Ito po ang nakikita kong pagkakaiba at hirap ng bata. Dito walang problema, okay? I'm just talking about pronunciation, okay? Okay. Ito po, the in English is different. Correct? In I, it's the same. Itong O na to, hirap sila dito. Tama? Halimbawa, ano ba ang salita na may O? Sa Tagalog, sa Filipino. 11. Babasahin nila to, halimbawa sasabihin nila, the mop is in the cot. Hindi, tama, di ba? Kasi wala nga tayong O. Wala tayong ganon. So, that's why for this part, we need intensive vocabulary building. Modeling by the teacher. Dapat pa pagbasa ng teacher ay bumibilog ang bibig sa letter O. Di ba? Cot, tot, mop. Okay? Wala tayo nun eh. And also, the U here becomes, the U, the short U becomes a difficulty in bridging for the students. Ano po yan? Ang pagbasa talaga nila. Ito nga pagbasa, natawa ko sa estudyante ko. Teacher, the coop is hot. The coop is hot. Kasi binabasa niya ng Filipino ang Ingles. The cup is hot. Yun ang ibig niyan sabihin. Kasi merong kape. Okay? So what do we do with that? Anong gagawin natin? That is a concern in bridging. From Filipino that they know, they read the English in Filipino. Pag hindi mo ba naman pinaulit-ulit na flashcards ang pictures na yan, modeling. Okay, make it a game. Ito po, maybe you can share this with your teachers. What I did was I have them line up. Ginagawa natin to ng bata tayo. Naka-line up po yung mga 3 bata doon. Meron akong flash pictures. So I will show pictures. For example, I am in O. Mop, tot, cot, halo-halo na po. Lahat sila nandun. Yung grupo lang siguro kung 8 sila o 10. Sabay-sabay. Okay, ngayon, hindi kayo, maghahakbang kayo pag nasabi nyo. Okay? Yung either masabi po ang salita ng larawan o basahin. So, hindi lahat sila umaandar, di ba? Kasi hindi lahat, wala pa silang screen sa utak nila. Pag nasabi nila, pwede nila akong tayain. Okay? Tapos may iba nang nandito sa harap. Nakuha nyo? So, nung simula po namin ginawa yon, napansin ko, pag papasok sila talaga ng maaga, kasi hihiramin nila yon, lalaruin nila. Okay? In the process, they are learning how to distinguish this. Let me just show you one mnemonic clue that I use for those words. Okay. What are the words that I find difficulty? Let's say just when we go to English, these are the words. Example. Can you read this? Okay. Okay. Of course, at the start, they will read hat, hot, hoot. Tama? Okay. Hat, hot, hoot. So, after repeated modeling with the vocabulary, this is my next problem. They confuse the 3. How do I know they confuse? When I have a picture and they have to encircle the correct word. Nakikita ko po talagang litong-lito. So one way that we teach them is by giving mnemonic cues. Alam niyo yung mnemonic cues? Example. So they will remember this, I will draw this. Okay? So that they will remember this, I will draw this. And there's a door, and there's a window. A hat, anipa hat. Okay? So these are some ways that we can improve their recognition. What else? Their comprehension and their understanding of the word. Okay. So that would be some examples. I will not give the other examples, but in teaching, I realize this thing. Excuse me, maybe this is something that you realized also. At first, this is explicit. I do not tell them mnemonic cues, okay? I just tell them, I have a problem remembering them, so I will think of a way, and this is what I think I can use. For the other words, they think of their own pictures. Okay? If you give them examples and models, I realize that they are capable of really doing it on their own. Okay, so that is for... Okay. I will now go to differentiated instruction. Okay. In teaching decoding, okay, we have to have differentiated instruction. The class is divided into groups according to proficiency level. Okay? And how do you know the groupings? You do initial assessment. The grouping remains unknown to the children. They think of names for their own groups. Highlight, it is temporary. And the grouping does not in any way imply levels of intelligence. Okay. You have multi-grade classes in your areas, I'm sure. But mostly, the multi-grade concept of differentiation is not something that all teachers apply in the same level. Correct. But there should be differentiated instruction even at the same level. Because that is a way of really helping the child reach their potential. Well, what will happen if you don't have differentiated instruction? We shortchange the basic ones and the fast ones because our lesson is addressed for the average. So the fast ones become bored and the slow ones become slower because we make them read something that they cannot read. Therefore, we have to make sure that we do differentiated instruction. Things I want to highlight for the guidelines here would be, it remains unknown to the children. We, of course, do not call them fast, average, slow. Okay? Normally, we ask them to think of your own name. We ask the groups, anong gusto niyong pangalan? Then they are very creative. They agree. They have their own names. Sometimes it's colors for kinder. Sometimes it's kinds of cars. So it depends on them. Why is it temporary? Why is it temporary? Because some students, they just need a little push. And then, I'll give this example. In my kinder class, she is the youngest. Okay, so, but I was so surprised because she was a reader when she got in at kinder. So I put her in the fast group. I had 3 groups at that time. Somewhere along June, July, nung bandang July na pa umiiyak na siya. Okay? So she was crying every time I was having individual seat work. And then I asked her why she was crying. Tapos hindi niya lang masabi. Tapos sabi niya, nahihirapan ako. Okay? So nilagay ko po siya sa average na hindi ganon kahaba ang binabasa at hindi kasing hirap ang mga salita. Matagal siya doon. Ang saya-saya niya. Pero nung pagkatapos niyang mas may tiwala na siya sa sarili niya, binalik ko siya. Okay na siya, hindi na siya umiiyak. Kaya niya, nakakahabol na siya. Kailangan lang niya ng mas maraming ensayo sa mas maigsing babasahin. Nakuha niyo? Sa simula po ng klase, ganito ang itsura ng aking klase. Napakarami ng basic. Parang imagine a pyramid. Ang dami ng basic. Paliit ang average, yung fast, yung nasa ibabaw na kakaunti. Ganun po. Pero, pagtapos ng 1 taon o 10 buwan, medyo parang baligtad na siya. Yung basic ko, mas konti na. Ibig sabihin, dumami yung fast, o minsan naman pareho lang yung dami ng fast at average ko sa klase, pero ang sigurado ko, ang basic ko, nag-move on na po sila. Okay, they were able to read or get or learn the skills for their level. Okay, so, That's why it does not imply level of intelligence. I had a kinder, no experience before kinder, siya lang. Okay? Lahat po ay may preschool, siya lang yung walang kinder. Eh di nasa basic ko siya. Aba, nagulat ako, ang bilis-bilis. Nilagay ko sa average. At the end of the year, sa fast na siya. At nababasa niya, nasasagutan niya ang mahahabang kwento. At nagsusulat siya ng sarili niyang kwento. You get the picture? So, again, it is different for every child. Okay, so we have to make sure that assessment is in place. We have to understand where the child is. A while ago, let me just stress again. Let us try to know when reading in unison should happen. Because a more important assessment form is hearing each child read. I cannot hear 50 students in one day. Correct? That's impossible. As a grade 1 teacher, how can I listen to 50 of them read? The differentiated instruction is not asking us that. But at least in 1 week, I hear each child's level of reading. Because that is the only way I can address his or her level. That is the only way I can say, pwede ka namang move up. Dito muna tayo, more exercises. In other words, I can diagnose well if I hear them. Not in unison. Okay? It has to be individual. Okay. So siguro tanong nyo, paano ko naman gagawin yun? Okay? We will find out later. Okay, this is an example of the time distribution. This is theoretical, or rather hypothetical. I have basic, average, fast here. Let's say we are allotting 10 to 15 minutes. Again, this is an estimate. This is how it happens. I am only one teacher. I can only be with one group at one time. Correct? Mamimili ako, saan ko ba gustong magsimula ngayong araw? Sa basic ba ako? Dito po sa oral work ko, dito ako nag-explicit instruction, by the way. Tama? Siyempre sa oral. Paano ka naman mag-explicit sa... Ito na yung seatwork independent activity na yan eh. You get it? Therefore, if I start with basic, oral work, explicit instruction, I am teaching the basic group to read. I have my objectives. Maybe my objectives are fluency and word recognition. Okay? Habang ginagawa ko to, anong ginagawa ng dalawang grupo? Dapat meron silang independent work. Tama? Kasi, hindi pwedeng sabay-sabay kaming maingay. Correct? Now, what seat work can I give them? What independent work can I give them that they will work productively and not be chaotic? Ano pong seat work pwede kong bigay? Yung lesson ko kahapon kadugtong. Tama? In other words, yung naturo ko kahapon, may extended independent activities sila. You get it? Hindi ibig sabihin, ulitin ko yung kahapon. Pwedeng may iba naman. Now, after I have explicit instruction here, I have to leave them with a long independent activity. That will allow me to work with the other groups. So I have independent activity for them. Look, 1 and 2. Why? Because I want to go around the groups. So, I will leave them, maybe I have a leader, I need a system for doing this. I will take advantage of having monitors. You call them monitors? Tama ba yung leader nyo? You have monitors to distribute the activity. You have games. Sometimes what I have here are the popsicle sticks. Okay, read and draw. Something like that. Or read and I can choose the correct answer or whatever. Okay, those are my activities. I will now go to this group. Okay. What is my oral work? Again, explicit instruction. Correct? Dito po sa oral work na to, dito ko dapat mapapakinggan itong grupo na to magbasa. Isa-isa. Pwedeng unison at isa-isa. Nakuha natin? Tapos pupunta po tayo dito Sa oral work nito, dapat marinig ko sila magbasa. Okay? Iiwanan ko sila ng independent activity tungkol na sa tinuro ko ngayon. Samantala, itong mabilis kong estudyante, meron silang mahabang seatwork, independent activity na batay dun sa leksyon ko kahapon. Marami na naman akong naturo. Ngayon, may explicit instruction ako. Now, what happens in oral work? Explicit instruction usually in a new lesson or based on their seatwork yesterday, oops, I have to review this. So it becomes, the independent activity becomes a tool for me to assess so I can calibrate my lesson for tomorrow. You get the picture? Usually when we train our student teachers here, whether they are in the undergrad or graduate, they cannot project a very long lesson plan. Okay, what does that mean? Because for the stories and the post-reading activities that you learned the other day, you can make many of those, correct? I can prepare 5 stories with 5 lesson plans, correct? But here, yes, I can prepare for 5 days maybe or for 2 weeks, but I should calibrate it after I teach today. Do you get the picture? Because I don't know how will they perform. Okay, so what are involved here? You have to assess word reading or decoding of each child. How do you assess? You can have a short informal assessment. Okay. Ganito po ka-informal yung ginagawa ko sa June. I would like to share with you. When they come in, day 1, I have an interview with the mother or father, and then in front of the parents, I have my flashcards. I will show them first pictures. I will see if they name. They can name rather. Next, I will show letters, random letters. Then I have my notebook. I will write there the letters that they can name. Some cannot name anything. I will write it down. My next set would be words and then sentences. That can depend on the language. What are you assessing? Is it the mother tongue? Is it Filipino? Is it English? You have to know your objective. Now, naturally, a child who cannot identify letters and sounds, will I still ask them to read a word in English or in Filipino? No more. Tapos na ang assessment. You get it? Tapos na. Pero meron po ako, doon ko nakikita yung mga bata na grabe, nakakabasa, pero konti lang sila. I just put it in my notebook. Can read CVC sentences. Okay. Meron pong mga number yung cards ko. Yung flashcard ko para isusulat ko lang doon kung ano yung nababasang card. Okay? So, that is my very informal assessment. Okay? You can also have a written assessment to diagnose their grouping. Example, you have their number 1. Sabay-sabay tayo mga bata. Assumption here is they can do a written test. Correct? Point to number 1 and circle letter B. Siyempre, marami kong pipilian doon. Nasa loob ng kahon. That is if they can follow instructions. Kaya po meron kaming point to number 1. Tapos isusulat ko doon yung number 1. Kasi, pag hindi po nila naiintindihan ang test taking, hindi valid ang aking test. Nakuha nyo? It's useless. So why should I give it? Why should I give something, a paper and pencil, to a child who cannot answer it? Therefore, my next resort is one-on-one. But I have to find a way to make it reliable at the same time, valid, at the same time, quick. Because I cannot test 50 students. Tama? Kasi kawawa naman talaga yung teacher pag pinapagawa natin yung mga mahirap gawin. Or I can have 10 students today. I will just assess them. All right. So, assess word reading or decoding. Identify at least 3 groups. I think for 50 students, you can identify 3. More than. Pwede pong more than. Meron panahon po, 4 ang grouping ko, pero hindi yun matagalan. Kasi yung basic ko, may nahuhuling 3. Napapabagal nila yung basic group ko. So, hiniwalay ko lang sila. at iba yung ginagawa nila. And then I would have remedial for that 3 after class. Okay? So, next, identify 3 groups who have similar entry levels. Then, of course, you need to prepare and design an appropriate lesson for them. What does it mean, an appropriate lesson? In my example a while ago, whether it's marungko, whether it's fuller, di ba meron pong level ng salita, may level ng parirala, pangungusap, kwento, titingnan nyo kung saan sila doon. Minsan po, 2 grupo ko salita. Bakit pa ako magdadalawang grupo? Kasi yung isa, maiigsing salita ang kaya. Ito, mahahabang salita. Pag inisang grupo ko lang sila, mag-aantay yung mas kaya ng mahabang salita para dun sa mga hindi kaya. Nakuha nyo? So, meron pong panahon, 2 grupo ko salita. Yung isa, parirala. Hindi ibig sabihin, laging yung isang grupo salita, yung isang grupo parirala, yung isang grupo pangungusap. Hindi po ganun yung differentiation. Depende po sa papakita nilang kakayahan nila. And then, we have to monitor the development of each child so he or she may be moved to the suitable group over time. As I mentioned, groupings are temporary. Example, in marungko. Kung para lang maisip nyo, paano ba yung bata sa differentiated instruction? Tingnan nyo po. Ito po yung basic group ko. Ang kaya nilang basahin sa halimbawa ko ay salita. Ito po yung leksyon hanggang titik N. I want to show that these are all controlled activities. I did not use any letter not here. Okay, tingnan nyo. Oral. Pagsisimula ako ng oral sa basic, magbabasa kami ng mga salita. Pero ano ulit ang simula ko? Larawan. Explicit instruction po ito, no? Larawan, papabasahin ko. Tapos, una ang pagbasa ko, unison. Tapos, by groups. Tapos, isa-isa. Tapos, maglalaro kami. Ito yung laro namin. Memory card game, pagparis-parisin ang salita at larawan. Alam niyo yung memory card, yung nakataob. So, ang gamit ko, yung ginamit ko rin na flashcards na may larawan at may salita. Nakataob lang. Sobra pong gusto ng bata nito, di ba? Game, di ba? Okay, tama. Kasi ako gusto ko rin yan pag naglalaro yung matatanda. Gusto ko yung memory card game. Nacha-challenge ako. Dapat manalo yung grupo ko. Okay? Alam niyo ba yung pinagsasasabi kong memory card game? Paris-paris lang na nakataob. Okay? Paalala, wag naman kaya kayo agad magsimula ng 15 mga pagpaparis-parisin. Meron din pong difficulty level yan. Magsimula muna kayo ng 5, 8, pataas ng pataas. Tingnan ko nga kung maalala nyo yung iba't ibang lugar pag 20 na yung larawan na yan. Hindi yun madali. Tandaan po natin yon. Okay? Paalala lang din. Pag nag-check kasi ako ng lesson plan, yung mga estudyante ko excited eh. May memory card game. Meron ba po naman naglagay? 15 papagparis-parisin. Sabi ko, sige, laro tayo ha. Tayong 2 muna. Sabi ko, pag nanalo ka, gamitin mo. Siyempre, binabali-baligtad mo yun. Di siyempre makakalimutan mo kung nasaan, di ba? So sabi ko, huwag ka magpapagawa sa estudyante kung ikaw mismo hindi mo kayang gawin. Kasi meron din akong estudyante nagpapasequencing ng events. 8. Sabi ko, sige, sagutin mo muna. Teach, kaya ko yan sagutin. Pahiram ng libro. Hindi, bawal kang sumilip sa libro. Pag sunod-sunurin mo, walang libro. Kasi bakit mo papagawa sa estudyante kung ikaw hindi mo kaya sagutin, ikaw yung teacher? Okay? You take note of that. Okay. So, naglalaro kami nito. Ano ang seatwork ng average? Tingnan nyo. Basahin. Lagyan ng masayang muka kung tama ang sinasabi ng parirala. Tapos, iguhit. Okay. Tingnan nyo ha. Kayo, sasagutin nyo to. Thumbs up, thumbs down lang. Pag tama sinasabi niya, thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. Basahin. Ang una. Sabi ko, pakita nyo yung mga thumbs nyo, hindi magsasalitang thumbs up. Okay, sunod. Number 2, basahin. Kalamansin na tumakbo. Para mabilis, show just low. Okay. Sunod. Sunod, 4. Sunod. Panglima? Sorry, manika yan. Manika. Manix. Pang-anim. Pwede bang bansot? Oo. Ano ibig sabihin ng bansot? Kasi may... Maliit. Okay. Gusto ko pansinin nyo. Pinaghirapan ko kasi yung gawin. Hindi. Gusto ko pansinin nyo. Bakit ako naggawa nito? Kasi this is a check-in comprehension. Correct? Malalaman ko, kapag nilagyan nila lahat yan ng happy face, nang hula sila. Hindi sila nagbasa. Hindi nila inintindi. Pero depende sa sagot nila dyan, malalaman ko at sa larawan nila. Ngayon, take note. Anong subject to? Filipino. Mga Cebuano, tatanungin ko. Meron po bang false cognate dito? Number 2, anong salita po? Kalaman... Alin ang... ito lang yung ibon. Kaya lang yung ibon nyo. Ano ang ibon sa inyo? Ayaw, taya na nga. Nalilito na. Sobrang false cognate. Oo nga pala, langgam. Okay. Pero pwedeng bansot na ibon. Ginagamit nyo ba yon? Okay, so I'll move on. Anyway, this is just to show you the exercises. Okay. Pwede ko po itong ibigay. Kasi ako naman gumawa nito eh. Ulitin ko lang kasi iiwan na natin ang differentiated instruction. Okay, differentiated instruction po. Doon sa halimbawa, nagsimula ako sa basic. Hindi ibig sabihin sa basic lagi magsisimula. Nakuha? Pwedeng sa fast. Hindi rin hypothetical nga yan eh. Minsan po hindi ko naiikutan yung 3 grupo, sa totoo lang. Kasi tumagal ako sa basic kasi fluency ang lesson ko. So ano nangyari? Hindi ko napuntahan yung pangatlong grupo. Okay ba yon? Okay, ganun talaga nangyari. Pero bukas, sa kanila ako magsisimula, yung hindi ko napuntahan ngayon. I just want to show you that that is hypothetical. And what really happens in the classroom will depend on the real scenario. Okay? Basta dapat marinig magbasa ang bata. Okay?